Okay, so hopefully everything's working now. I'm having some technical difficulties with my camera that wants to be a douche this morning. But anyway, hello YouTube, welcome to Transgender Epiphany episode 7. Try saying that 5 times really fast. Okay, so it's been probably about 3 weeks or so. I know I promised you guys a video sooner, but I just had a lot going on, and a couple of things I wanted to cover today. First and foremost, I had my doctor's appointment on the 7th, I think, something like that, and it went well, but not as well as I had expected, and that's one of the things that I wanted to address. I've started on spironolactone, 100 milligrams a day, which is kind of like, yeah, whatever. And my doctor was hesitant to go ahead and start me on a hormone regimen due to the fact that I smoke, and was stupid enough to tell him that I smoke. So, I have since given a little bit of cheating here and there, but I'm really trying hard to quit. I have an appointment, he set me up with an appointment for the 12th of next month, which I should be getting my prescriptions then. Plus they had to do blood work anyway, so they don't, apparently really, they're kind of shying away, I guess, nowadays from initially prescribing hormones from the get-go without doing blood work, I guess. I don't know. My friend that goes to the same doctor had a completely different experience, and she smokes. Bitch. But, so yeah, that was a bit of a difficult day, and I was probably a complete bitch because I was so freaking pissed off about it, but it's all good. I kind of went home and just kind of chilled out a little bit, smoked a cigarette, and have just been kind of moving on from there. So I do realize that it's just for my best interest, so really trying to kick the habit. So if any of you girls are seeking hormones and you do smoke, if you tell your doctor you smoke, be prepared for that to possibly be a little bit of a speed bump in the whole process. So I thought maybe that might be pertinent information for some of you, because I know a lot of people smoke. So yeah, if you want hormones, you might not get them if you smoke initially. But I have been on spironolactone now for 2 weeks today, actually, and I mean, it's whatever. I take it every morning. I'm really not noticing anything. It's only been 2 weeks for one, and two, it's really, it's kind of heightens the other pills which I don't have, so I'm really not expecting any kind of results just from that alone, but at least I'm on my way, so I've started something. So that was my big thing. That was my big message I wanted to put out to everyone. Is just, and truthfully, I mean, there are a lot of risks involved with smoking, especially if you're going to be on estrogen. So there's a lot of vascular issues, apparently, that it can cause, and, leading up to stroke and stuff like that, so it's pretty serious shit. So yeah, and it's definitely a good idea if you do smoke to at least try and quit anyway. Not to mention, it's like fucking $40 a week that I spend on cigarettes, and then it's like, that's what you would pay for your hormones every month right there. So so it's saving money at the same time. Cost-wise, the Spiro wasn't really too expensive. I will warn you that originally I dropped it off at one of the local pharmacies. I won't blast them on the internet and tell you which one it was, but it was, one of the bigger chains, and it was a 60-day prescription, and they were going to charge me like $90. And I didn't have $90, so I called around a little bit and found out that Walmart would fill the same one for like $50. So yeah, anyone who's looking, especially if you're like self-paying, you don't have insurance, and you're looking to get prescriptions for stuff like that, I would definitely go with like Walmart or something like that before I would go with one of these monopolizing, neighborhood drugstores. But they're great for like makeup and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at with all that. I have a really big weekend coming up next weekend. I have drill, and I'm pretty much going to be sitting down with my commander and kind of coming out to her in hopes of getting out of the Army. So I'm a little nervous about that, just because of the fact that only like 2 people in the entire Army know about me. And even though it's not an uncommon thing, I mean, there's tons of trans, gay, lesbian, all that in the military worldwide. I just kind of want to go ahead and cross that bridge so I can get it over and done with, especially if I'm going to be, starting hormones soon. I really don't feel like playing that game in the Army, or which bathroom does it use, or, all that kind of crap. So anyway, I'm going to be sitting down with her, with one of my other NCOs, who's really awesome, and she's the only person that knows about this, and she's going to sit down with me, and hopefully it all goes well. So I will definitely keep you posted about that as things progress with that. I'm having kind of like a down day today. I'm off today and yesterday, and I'm keeping my daughter, but she's at school, so I'm kind of having a nice relaxing little girly day. I've got on my pretty purple dress, and I'm just kind of chilling today. So what else? That's pretty much all that's really gone on in the last couple of weeks. I mean, there's nothing really huge. I mean, I have been out to some like regular normal places, and that was kind of freaky for the first time, but I mean, I didn't have any issues, and I was with my friend, so she's really comfortable going wherever, but then again, she like looks amazing. So, but we went to the mall, and then we went to like Buffalo Wild Wings and had drinks, and then went to the movies, and so that was a trip. Oh, and I do have to tell you that I don't have this face on any of my IDs, or the word female, or the letter F, or anything like that. So we get to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're going to sit there and we're going to have drinks and just kind of kill time before the movie started. And so our waiter comes up, and we're sitting there, and obviously I'm not like wearing a dress or anything like that, but I mean, I look cute. And so we're sitting there, and blah blah blah, and he's like, "Would you ladies like anything to drink?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, okay, I'll have the like Bahama Mama or whatever shit that I got." And she ordered her drink. He's like, "Okay, can I see your IDs?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, here you go." And I'm like, roadblock. And then she looked at me and just started laughing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I handed him my ID, and he was very cool about it. Didn't say anything, didn't like, give me weird looks or anything like that. So it was very polite, and that was that. But that was a first. So I guess that's one thing you ladies should be prepared for, or guys, whichever the case may be. If you decide to go out somewhere and you're dressed as the opposite sex and your ID doesn't confirm that, then you might be in a situation for a little bit of an embarrassing moment, but it's okay. I mean, you gotta crawl before you can walk, right? So, and it was cool. We had fun. We had a really good laugh about it later on. So, and other than that, no issues. I mean, we were sitting out on the deck area. It was a nice day, and no one batted an eye. So, I really want to stress the fact that a lot of the, I guess, stress from the whole transition process is kind of self-induced. So I don't know if you're going through, similar situations where you're starting to kind of venture out on your own and things like that. A lot of my biggest fears were kind of in my head, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I look okay, but this is like from a distance. So I still have like a lot of stubble. Haven't had any electrolysis or anything yet, so I completely hate my face. But you have to start somewhere. So if I'm not comfortable going out like this now, then I don't see how I'm going to be comfortable going out like this later. So, and with time, things will get better, things will improve with time and money. But you really just kind of have to kind of swallow your fear and get out there and do it. And I'm not saying that every place you go or every experience you have is going to be positive, but I've kind of learned that around here anyway, people just kind of mind their business to a point. So, I really kind of had this image in my head of the, people pointing and laughing and snickering and all this kind of, and it's, I guess it's depends on where you go or, what kind of people you're around. But, I've been to the mall now and walked all through the mall, ate in the food court, went out, had drinks, went to a, movie theater. I've gone out to a couple different restaurants now, been to Walmart God knows how many times, and just, your everyday average stuff, and I haven't had any problems yet. So, and to be honest, I'm kind of expecting them at some point. Is that bad? I don't know, but I haven't really gone anywhere alone. I guess that's one of the reasons that maybe I haven't had any issues, is the fact that I'm usually with my friends. But then again, I am 6'3", so I dare a motherfucker to say some shit. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to go over. I know my videos usually just kind of go and go and go, and I know you guys are just kind of like, God, Christine, just fucking shut up and end it for me. But I don't really have a whole lot to say today, so that's pretty much it. Not really a whole lot coming up. The whole work thing's going good. The same people at work still know that knew before, so I haven't really progressed in that area at all. I'm just kind of gonna let things, once I begin estrogen and all that kind of stuff, then I'm just gonna kind of let nature take its course. I'm not really gonna push the envelope at work. I'm not gonna like show up like this or anything anytime soon. I guess my method of dressing might become a little more androgynous after a while, but that will be like way later down the road, once these babies start growing by themselves and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of just, it's difficult. I've been kind of depressed lately because of the fact that I'm just, now that I have this freedom to kind of do whatever I want, it really kind of sucks having to go back and forth all the time. So be prepared that, if you're coming out at work or something like that, you can't just, I guess you could, but I don't recommend being like, macho guy one day and he's coming in with skirt and heels the next, and it's just going to completely throw everybody off. But it may work for you. So I really don't have really much of a businessy wardrobe, I guess you could say. I've got like some slacks and stuff, and I've got tons of tops that would work, but I don't know. I definitely don't want to wear a wig to work. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, is my hair growing out. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I really appreciate all the views and the subscribers, and please just keep watching like my videos, dislike them. I really don't care. I'm pretty much convinced at this point that none of you are going to leave comments, so that's cool. I'm going to stop bugging you about it. But other than that, this is episode 7 done. Stay true to yourself.